All right. Appreciate everybody that came out tonight. You know what I'm saying? Today, to the Culture Awareness event. Today's topic we're going to be talking about is Black Lives Not Going to Matter, the big setup. We'll get into details in a second, what all this means. I'd like to thank lovely Miss Lita right here in this creation, right here on 12th Street in Lynchburg, Virginia, for letting us use her facility today to bring this awareness event. Now, I don't know who may be watching this right now on YouTube or maybe in the privacy of their own home, but we may have some things that's very offensive, and we're not here to try to offend anybody. So this is all about awareness. All right. Okay, I already said it now. Normally I have absolutely no videotaping from cell phones and other devices unless otherwise have permission from us. Now, also I always got to give my disclaimers. Culture awareness, we are not a racist. This is not a racism event. Like I said, we're not, what's the newest thing they got out? We're not a hate group and all that different stuff. We come to give our community some awareness. Secondly, we are not a religious group, organization, not looking for followers. Okay, we're just here to give some information. Culture Awareness is here to have a collective consciousness. Today to give our community awareness of our culture. We also, this is not going to become a debate or battle of the minds and egos. Just looking for everybody's respect. And raise your hand if you have any type of questions. A lot of questions I like to hold to the end. I don't know if you got a pen or not. But I got some note paper just in case anybody needs some note paper around here. You know what I'm saying? Take a few notes and then may have some questions about some things that may be presented here today. Last but least, we got here. We asked everybody, okay, we got another brother. Everybody go do your own research. We're going to give you, you know, different links and everything that you go do your own research. Just don't take our word for it. We want you to go deeper for yourself, okay? Make and bring us back some information. Some of this stuff.
So let's move forward. So then the last few years, we had victims that was unarmed. Now all of a sudden this year we have, you know, one armed, you know, was illegal and one was illegal gun. Alright? We gotta get these. So let's look at the Black Lives Matter movement for a second, man. Now, a few things known about these women. Number one, these three women, two of them are queer. We're gonna use the names that they use. This is the new like code words they using, fam. Okay, this is very important. So we have, I think it's this one is queer, and I think this one right here is queer. And this one right here is supposed to be straight. Okay? She in the middle. Psychological. Alright, so let's move forward. So let's see here. Within the last 2 years, Black Lives Matter have been receiving big donations like Jay-Z, all types of people. From various groups and people like George, this guy right here, wasn't George Soros?
The funder. He's the funder.
He's one of the main funders. And even the LGBT. Now, what may be the problem with the support and contributions from these different groups and people? Okay, let's read a little bit about my man George for those who may not know. We should all be reminded the group that calls itself Black Lives Matter is funded by the George Soros. Okay, make sure I'm pronouncing it. Organization who is known worldwide for funding social movements to destabilizing nations for the purpose of overthrowing their governments. Okay, in fact, he and his organizations were just kicked out of Russia for the same reasons. So y'all go ahead and do a little bit more research on my man George and see what you come up with. So then we had this. So I'm like, wow. So if two of them are queer, or, you know, part of the LGBT, right? Then what is their real motives here? I mean, are they really about conscious building our community? You know what I'm saying? Like we was doing in the 50s and 60s, it's a real movement back then. As far as, you know, lifting our consciousness, as far as marching for social, economic, and educational justice. You know, what is their true agenda? Well, let's see what they have to say about it.
What does the word queer mean to you? Queer is, to me, is an umbrella term that incorporates folks who are outside of the heterosexual norm and the what we call heteronormativity, which is a big word for relationships. Marriage is just between a man and a woman. It's the patriarchal family as we understand it. What's important to us in Black Lives Matter is that we are elevating and cultivating the leadership of folks who have not been included in the conversation. That includes Black trans women, that includes Black immigrant women, Black disabled folks, Black incarcerated and formerly incarcerated people. So to us, right, we're really trying to queer our movement. We know even in our tradition and our legacy of Black liberation that queer and trans folks have been in the leadership, however, have had to kind of cut pieces of themselves off because it wasn't acceptable. Baird Rustin being an incredible example of that. Audre Lorde being an incredible example of that, right? We want to create a different kind of movement culture. We think it's important, we think we need it, and we don't think that we can survive without it.
So I hear that and I think, fantastic, the more the better.
Well, as y'all can see, they got an agenda and it's mainly going to be attacking our youth. You know what I'm saying? And then we got a new movement, like I was saying, we're going to go a little bit more deeper into this, got a little bit more information. Like I said, a lot of youth, like I said, been in a pedophile situation, tragedy, right? Well, sometimes, and then they are pushing, like they legalizing the transgender bathroom. Now they ready to legalize pedophiles. So let's check it out. Well, I'm surprised they pushing for pedophile rights. So check it out. Read through this a little bit. Shocked by reports about a pro-pedophilia conference they held in Baltimore. Other mental health professionals representing institutions of Harvard and Johns Hopkins sought to present pedophilia in a sympathetic and even positive light. It says here that pedophilia empathetic light for years, and Matthews confirmed American Association APA released reports in 1998 claiming that the negative potential in adult sex with children was overrated. Y'all currently stay too far, family. Talking about you know, there's a negative, alright, so, and the vast majority of both men and women reported no negative sexual effects from the child sexual abuse experience. Now, most people I don't talk to that have been through something like that, they messed up in the head, fam. Yeah, so, I don't know what type of statistics they pulled together to even come up with them facts. Okay, it even claimed that a large number of the victims reported that their experience was positive. Okay, they saying that child sex abuse should be replaced with adult child sex, or consensual, what's it going to be called? Consensual adult sex, or something like that. They ready to pass a law about this. Now, okay, this is the guy, Dr. Richard Green, who was instrumental in removing the homosexual from the APA, like I was telling y'all a minute ago, from the list of disorder in 1973. This is the guy that helped change that. Dr. Richard Green. Okay, now, y'all think I'm tripping? Check this out. Peter Thatcher. And this is over in London. They say they got to lower this age on down to about 14. Then they probably get down to 10. And then they're going to be all the way down to 5 and 4. You know what I'm saying? Knocking on your door, taking your babies, saying it's okay to fuck them right now. Okay, this is real business. And this is one of the power hitters right here that's part of this movement, you know, around the world. Okay, let's move forward. We have the Black Lives Matter organization saying they doing a queer motives. We just heard her say that, right? Now, getting bigger and bigger. Chanting, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. We want justice, you know, no peace. And like I said, the newest one is Blue Lives Matter, passed January 17th. Now, this guy here is Saul Alinsky. He said back in the day, he was saying, create crisis. Make the people believe that a crisis exists and that the only solution is more government programs. I was just telling you about martial law. It is not important whether or not a crisis actually exists. Don't mean if it actually happens. Like I was just telling you a minute ago, some of this stuff is false flags. And it's only important that people believe it to be so. Let's move forward.